Well, a recent Reddit thread, it is sparking a larger conversation around criticizing someone's parenting skills. Now, this all started when one woman who doesn't appear to have children herself made a post asking if she was wrong to tell a friend that her 4-year-old son had no manners. She says it happened after the kid threw a wedding ring that belonged to her partner out the window. Psychotherapist Dr. Robi Ludwig joins me now. So, Dr. Ludwig, this Reddit post, it's since been deleted, but thousands of people were debating. It's a conversation that's had, I think, probably in living rooms everywhere. You know, what gives here? I don't think that it's ever necessarily appropriate to critique someone else's parenting, but people feel compelled to do that sometimes.
Yeah, and it's understandable.
Sure.
We all have, our own individual observations. We may think the way we do things are right. And especially in this Reddit case, the person didn't have kids. And when you have kids, you have an understanding. They wear you down and you feel more empathy for parents. So it was probably more of the way something is being said. Because if you say something in a critical manner, that's problematic. But it's always a gamble. Would you criticize your friend about anything else? It's probably even worse when you criticize their child.
And here's the thing. We're not saying everybody is a good parent. Some people are not great parents.
Yeah.
So is there any time you can tactfully bring this up, or within a family when you've got parents who are talking to their adult children about their parenting styles? Is there a tactful or productive way to have conversations?
Yeah, I think it's always best to stop and pause and think, hey, is there something I can learn from this criticism? I may not like the way it was said, but maybe there's a way I can grow. Maybe I did do something that was wrong that I could do better. And so that's always the best position to be in. If you feel someone is constantly criticizing you, you can say, you know what, I've got this. Thank you for sharing. Look at the intent. And if you want to be a helpful friend, get creative in how you approach a situation. It doesn't have to be critical. It could be, hey, in this house, we wash our hands before we eat our food.
Yeah.
Or, we don't bang a teddy bear against the wall. We're going to change direction here. It's all how you say it. If you say it in a kind way and you're a role model for change, that's always the best way to approach a difficult situation like this.
I love that. And when you are maybe taking care of someone else's kids, or someone's over for a play date, and you feel like, oh, we got to work on this or talk about this, what is the most appropriate way to approach that?
Well, first of all, you want to ask a parent, what are the rules in your house? So you get a sense of what they do. And it's perfectly okay to set boundaries and say, you know what, in this house, we have a rule. Nobody calls each other names. And you can enlighten the child and get them to move in a different direction. But I think it's okay to tell a parent, you know what, I'm sure you're not aware of this. This is what happens. But give the parent the space to figure out how they want to parent.
I love that. And here you're talking about keeping a neutral tone, as we said, and focusing on the behavior, not the child or the parent.
Yes.
Walk us through some examples of how to do that without making it feel so personal.
So let's say you have a child who developmentally can't sit still, and you're in a restaurant. If you know this about your friend and the child, you can't say, don't bring your child. That wouldn't work. But you might say, you know what, it's a beautiful day. Why don't we have lunch to go in the park so that the child can enjoy themselves and you don't get in trouble as a friend.
Set everyone up for success. Psychotherapist Dr. Robi Ludwig, as always, we love having you. Thank you, Dr.